Namaskaram. So in this reel, we will clear the very basic concept of formless and form. So most of the time, you have studied in like a lot of religions, like God is formless. Means that is called like Nirakar. Nirakar means no form. But if you are actually saying that the God is limited to something, that is actually going against the concept of God. So that's why in most of the places which have kind of like complete truth, not half truth. So they will say that God is formless, but if God wants, it can come in a form in its own creation also. So the entire concept of the avatar is like that. So it's like, okay, the Vishnu or like Ram is the same form of the formless God. You understand? In Sikhism also is like that. In Buddhism also is like that. In Christian also is like that. Like if they say like, the Father will come, what is the Father? Father is the formless God, no? But he will come in a form. So the main problem with like bad religions or dharma is like they only believe that the God cannot come in the creation to manually check them, to manually pass judgment. So they can do whatever they want. So that is a getaway. So ideally you have to believe like God is both formless and form. No distinction. Both Nirakar and Sakar. Namaskaram.
In this video, the speaker talks about the concept of a formless God, arguing that since God is mighty and can do anything, he can be both formless and take the form of creation. My question is, do you believe that logical contradictions can be true? If yes, then prove it. If not, how can you claim that God's nature defies logic while also asserting that you have a rational and logical concept of God? The main issue with claiming that God is formless and can also take a form is that the speaker admits God's original characteristic is formless, yet he argues that because God is mighty, he can transcend this essence. This idea is problematic. To illustrate, consider this question. Can God create a creature so powerful that he cannot defeat it? I repeat, can God create a creature so powerful that he cannot defeat it? At this point, you will see how they struggle to answer, ultimately admitting that God's omnipotence doesn't mean he can do logical contradictions. Thanks everyone for listening to this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section and stay tuned. Jazakallahu khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.